Well, today I want to talk to you guys about, about empowerment, and what it is, why it's important, and one way to really empower ourselves. It's very simple, but very, very powerful. So empowerment really is just giving ourselves the authority to be able to make choices in our lives. Giving ourselves the authority to be able to create the outcomes that we want to create. So often we're in this very reactive mode to where things seem to happen to us. We didn't really create that outcome, it just kind of happened. And it's because we're always kind of just reacting to our surroundings, reacting to what people are saying, reacting to the requests that people are asking of us, reacting to scenarios that we don't have any control in, and therefore we look at our lives and we're like, man, this is not what I wanted. And so empowerment is just having control, having been able to make our own choices for the outcomes in our lives. And it's important because without empowerment, we're always living in this victim type of reality, to where things are kind of always happening to us instead of us being able to create what we want. And so the most important principle when it comes to empowerment is simply to understand that we are responsible for every single thing that happens in our life. That's it. Especially the bad things. Because when good things happen, it's easy to take responsibility to take credit for it. Oh yeah, I did that one. Uh, but when it's something that's bad, you know, especially when we don't understand how we created it, we don't understand how it's our fault. We number one don't want to take responsibility for it, and number two we'll tend to go and blame. Well, it was out of my control. It was that person's fault. That person did that, which the outcome affected me. You know, it was the society that did that. This whole group did that, and that affected me. I did not choose this. And all that's saying is I don't have power to do anything. I don't have power to do anything. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I'm a victim. And it may be a lot to take in when we start talking about really some of these extreme examples, because that's really kind of first things that people, may react to when they think of this. They're like, wait. I understand on some things. I can see what I did that created this outcome. But when you say everything, I don't know. I got to think about this one. I totally get it. I totally understand. It's not a simple concept to understand. So when we're empowering ourselves, the first thing that we need to do is to believe that we are responsible for everything that happens to our life, especially to take responsibility for the bad things. Because just by doing that, even if you don't understand all the science behind it, I know it's complicated, right? It's a deep rabbit hole you want to go in when you really are ready. But to understand though, but when you believe it and you understand, you really know that you're responsible for everything that happens in your life. This empowers you to be able to make different choices, because now you start to become aware of the choices that you're making. When you know that everything that I think of, everything that I feel, everything that I do is going to create a consequence, and that everything that is happening to me, people, events, what people are saying, things that just seem to magically show up, when all of that I create, now it's easy for me to start to become aware of what it is that I'm actually doing, become aware of what it is that I'm thinking, aware of what is it that I'm feeling, and also aware of what I'm saying, what I'm doing. A lot of times we're not really aware of everything that kind of happens. The three things that we do is we think, we have thoughts, we feel, and we do things. But a lot of times people only look at what they do, what they say, and they don't think about the thinking and the feeling. And now that you know that your thinking and your feeling has a lot to do with it, start to become aware of it, and that is going to help you be able to actually empower yourself. Because if you're thinking bad things, if you're always having fears of things in your head, and then suddenly your biggest fears seem to show up in your life, you brought that upon yourself because you're sending out those frequencies, and your feelings, which is magnetic, it's bringing it all back. Thoughts have it go out, feelings bring it back. Now we can make the choices that we want to make because we're empowering ourselves. Now, in the beginning, even if we aren't able to create what we want, because as we start to get aware of our thoughts, our feelings, we're aware of what we do, there's tons of moving parts. We have 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day. And it would be very, very impressive for anybody to be able to write down 100 thoughts, just 100. And even if you did that, that was really impressive, but that's only 100 out of the 60,000. So, that kind of shows our awareness of what we're thinking. And if every single thought is sending out a vibrational frequency that is creating a difference in the world around us and the world in general, then we really need to see exactly how many thoughts are off our radar that we don't have any idea of, but yet it's making a difference in our lives. How many feelings are we constantly feeling, or the state of emotion that we are in most of the time that's creating the outcome of our lives, and also, what we do, which is the one that seems to be the most easiest to be aware of. Hope this video helps you out, guys, and I'm creating a new site to talk a lot about this stuff and a lot about tips and strategies, and I'm inviting other experts to come in and share their knowledge of ways to be able to help all of us be able to grow, to empower ourselves, and to enjoy life and be happy. So thanks for watching. Until next time.